Count Chompula is a character that comes to mind that it just really doesn't work too well. Character is fun and does have some good properties, but at the end of the day, the character just is flawed. Before I get into this, if you guys can hit the subscribe button, that'd be really helpful. Alright, so let's go over the good things that Count Chompula has. Well, he has chomper stuff. Of course, chompers can instant kill, so you could eat people instantly. And the chompers have a very good ability set with the goop, as well as having spike weeds and burrow to get out of rough scenarios. So having a good kit of abilities is nice, but of course chomper class as a whole is very counterable, which is their first weakness, just because if you get a height advantage, you could really just shoot down at them and they can't do anything against you. So this character's gimmick is obviously you eat someone and then you get your health back. Down to like 108 health, I eat a zombie and boom, I'm back to 160 health, and that's with the health upgrade, of course. Now that's a cool gimmick on paper. So when you think about playing a chomper, a lot of people think you want to play like very sneaky, which it does work with some of the chompers, but the thing is he has the general speed of a chomper, like base speed, when there's characters like Twilight Chomper that just kind of outclass him in that factor. The Twilight Chomper and Hot Rod Chomper are extremely fast, and their primaries are just better. Mainly Twilight's. Hot Rod's is iffy. Twilight's primary is really good though. With that, so the characters doesn't make sense because the character has 150 health. Now the regular chomper has 175 health. Of course, with the health upgrade, he has 185 health. So that's quite a big health pool. So even though Reg Chomper is very outclassed by characters like Fire Chomper, because they have the same health pool except there's a better primary, they could still swallow zombies and everything. At least regular Chomper has a big health pool. Count Chompula only has 150, and that's if you're running the health upgrade. And why wouldn't you want to run the health upgrade? Because running the digestion upgrade is kind of this character's whole gimmick. You want to be able to swallow people quickly and get all your health back. Now, if you combine that with the speed upgrade, you only have 150 health. You're vulnerable to imp punts, and you're just going to die really quickly. It goes a long way with 10 health. You'd be surprised. Now, the character also has 2 damage upgrades. And the damage upgrades are really weird because they could change the amount. There's glitches where it could change the amount you heal when you eat someone. It's very strange. But you'd most likely want to run a health upgrade because you're getting your health back, and that extra health is nice. But you still have 160 health, and you're not doing a lot of damage. So it doesn't make sense, this character, at all. It's just a very flawed character and a very outclassed character. Compare this character to the Vampire Flower, who I also think is a very flawed character, but at least this character has very good range, and has a high ammo count and very good reload, and of course has access to self-heal with Heal Flower and Solar Flare Beam, and of course can heal teammates. So this is a proper character that can use its vampire gimmick, but it does have lower health. So the character is flawed, but at least it's not really outclassed. It still has a little bit of a reason to be played. There's really not much of a reason to play this guy. He is fun and he looks really cool, but in practicality, he's just you're just gonna be picking someone off and getting health. Yeah, you could do that, but you don't have a warp and you're slow. So you have the speed of a regular chomper, but you have the health of lower chomper. And then if you want to run damage, even if you do have the 2 damage upgrades, you're still doing the same damage as regular chomper. So everything just kind of contradicts itself with this character. Again, about another swallow chomper, even characters like Disco Chomper, they work a little similarly because he wants to eat people and fill up his meter. However, he has 175 health,
and he has the disco meter, and his chomps are good too. So it really puts Count Chompula in a very strange spot. Um, yeah, he's unique, but like I said, like even if you look at a character like Armor Chomper, like yeah, Armor Chomper is really slow, but he is extremely tanky, almost having 100 more health than Count Chompula with the health upgrades. And then you do insane damage up close. So like, yeah, Armor Chomper has a hard time getting in, but like when you do get in with him, he's going to kill you. He's really good when you get in with him, but Count Chompula, you're gonna be able to see him coming. But the problem is he has like no health. He's slow. And then he relies on swallowing. Because if you're going to run damage, you might as well just play Reg Chomper. There's no reason to play him if you're not running damage. If you want to use chomps, you just play Reg Chomper. He has more health. Play Reg Chomper with the Vampweed. So yeah, it's a really confusing character. And it makes no sense at all that this character works the way it does. And then for abilities, like, really, there's not really much customization. Like, you could use the Vampweed is probably helpful, because if you're playing a Swallow Chomper, I'd recommend using the Vampweed. The regular Spikeweed is good too, because you get 3 of them. But, yeah, I'd just recommend using regular Goop, just because it's more spammable, so it has a better recharge, along with it doing more damage. You're not going to want to do a lot of damage with this character, but having that little bit of extra damage from range can come in handy. It's just the character is just very flawed, like I said, but it's still a really cool design. And then even if you're playing like a PvP mode, like where you're eating lots of zombies, it's like you're vulnerable the whole time, where you're like swallowing the zombies when you could just bite at them. Like with any other chomper, you could just chomp at them, but with this guy, it's like you have to wait, swallow them, and then you're getting attacked while you're swallowing, and you could die like really quickly. Because in this game, there's characters that just do like hundreds of DPS, and you're just dead. Like by the time you're able to be done swallowing. So yeah, horrible group control, really stupid and bad gimmick, bad damage, horrible health pool. Just not a good character. The only thing it has going for him is he has the chomper stuff where he could instant kill you. The chomper gimmicks. But every other chomper has that. So, yeah. Not a very good character. Pretty bad. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Count Chompula in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.